Hey everybody, I want to show y'all this Klarus XT12GT. I won this in a giveaway, and the biggest reason I want to show this flashlight to y'all is because, just being honest, if I was scrolling through a website and came across this light, I would just keep on scrolling. It doesn't look like anything that I would be interested in. It didn't look like anything that I would be needing to be getting or excited about until I got it and I started realizing what all it did. I've really been impressed with it. So let's go over it real quick. First of all, it's a thrower. It's going to have that nice smoothed off reflector. It's got a throw of almost 2,000 feet. It has a magnetic charging plate that you see right there. Comes with a little cable. Has a screw, like a threaded hole right there for you to mount this light somewhere. I haven't looked into that. I haven't had a need to mount it on anything, but I bet you anything, Klarus or somebody makes something that you could put in there. Nice clip, nothing too crazy about it, pretty standard clip. Runs on an 18650 battery. A lot of these newer lights are bumping up to the 21700, so maybe the battery type was one reason I wouldn't have really thought about it much. Then we have back here two buttons, or a paddle and a button. With outdoor mode, which is what we're in right now, that paddle brings it up in the low setting and then it throttles through. If at any point in time you need to turn the light off, you just hold the paddle down, or another way you can do it is sometimes I'll just bump that bigger button. It comes up in turbo, so you don't want to jack up your night vision, but you can turn it off that way too. This is momentary. The paddle is momentary on the low setting, and if any time you want the higher setting, you hit that big button right there, the main button, and that brings it up in turbo. That's what I really like about this thing. So if you're outside, you need just a little bit of light, paddle, a lot of light, big button, and the throw is really awesome. I'm gonna compare it to some stuff tonight that hopefully you have an idea of, like what the Sofern C8T is like. We'll compare beams. We'll go ahead and we'll compare even this Army Tech Doberman. Maybe you have an idea what that beam looks like. Just trying to throw some stuff in here so you have an idea what this beam is like. And then even for fun, we'll throw in the XT21X. Now that's a thrower and a flooder. The XT21X is going to be more of a flood type flashlight, but they are similar with those two options that you have back there. Whereas the XT21X does have a third button there. Another thing I want to show y'all is the setting that this is in. Like I was saying, this is an outdoor mode. If you want to go into what they call tactical mode, you hold down on the paddle. It comes up in the low setting. And notice this light right here. Right there, that's a battery indicator. When it flashes red to green like it is now, you hit the other button, release the paddle, and then release that. And now what we've done is we've gone into what they call tactical mode. Just a warning, going to bring up a strobe. Now the paddle does a strobe, and then this button is the same. You turn it on, and then you use the paddle to adjust your light levels. The only problem is you just lost one of your levels. Now it goes from low, high, or low turbo, and then high. You lost medium. I kind of like the other setting, but to each their own. You have an option to pick from. We'll go ahead and get these things out tonight and show you what they look like. While I'm waiting for it to get dark, I remembered that I didn't show you all the battery that comes with this light, which is pretty important to let you see because this battery is no joke. This is the 18650 that comes with it. It's 3,600 milliamp hours. It is a model of 18GT36. When I first got this light, I was looking this thing up because I was curious, can I use any 18650 in this flashlight? And the answer is no. You don't want to put a Samsung 30Q or a Sony VT-C6 in there because that's going to be too many amps. It has the rating right there that you see of 3,600 milliamp hours, but I was trying to figure out what the discharge amperage is, and it is 7. So 7 amps is how many amps you're going to have coming off this battery right here. So that means that if you ever needed another battery to put in this flashlight, you either get you another one of these, or a Panasonic NCR 18650 would also work, because those are just shooting from the hip here, somewhere around 6 amps. So that's going to be safe in the flashlight. If you put a Samsung 30Q or something else with higher amps like I was talking about a second ago, then you're probably going to burn your flashlight up. Not trying it, just guessing. If somebody wants to stick one in there and find out what it does, let me know. But it's a button top, and typical negative here, positive there. It's not like some of the newer ones like the Klarus E1 that's coming out right now has the special battery in it where people are saying that it's positive and negative on one end, and you know, then it also, that battery that I'm talking about has a charging port on the side. I'm not picking on it. I mean, the Klarus E1 sounds awesome. I'm probably going to try to pick one up, but I want to see this for myself. If it has the positive and negative on one end, that's going to be more like the Olight batteries that have the charging all on one side, because you're doing the magnetic charging. If that's the case, that's crazy. I want to see that E1 in my hand and see what's up. But anyway, this is this one, and now you know. Alright, first up is the Sofern C8T. There it is, reaching all the way down the driveway, no problem. And we're looking at, I don't know, just guesstimating 300 meters all the way to the end there. Alright, next is the MSR D1S. I was just joking earlier. I wasn't really going to do the Army Tech Doberman. Nobody knows anything about that light. That was kind of a bad joke, I know, but this is more familiar. This is the MSR D1S, and nice little beam reaching all the way down there. Alright, next is the Klarus XT21X. Lots of flood. In fact, so much flood I don't think it's actually showing up on camera all the way at the end of the driveway here, but it is with the naked eye. And then the XT12GT, and it's definitely getting down there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, the closest thing that gives it a run for its money is this MSR D1S, just because it's such a focused, fine beam. I think it's crazy tight. But with the D1S by MSR, you're not going to be able to carry that thing in the front pocket very well, because check it out, no clip. But look how big that reflector is. And then with the XT12GT right now, that's something you're going to be able to comfortably carry in your pocket. And it is reaching way down there. I'm going to try to get this battery indicator light on camera just for fun. Notice how when you first turn it on, it comes on little green light right there. So, pretty cool. Alright, cool. If y'all got any questions, hit it up in the comments. Thanks for watching.